Ever pondered over the question to shave or not to shave down there? It's a query that's crossed the minds of many, a topic that's often seen as taboo, but is so very relevant in our day-to-day lives. We're talking about the intimate world of personal grooming, specifically shaving in those private areas. Is it worth it? Does it really matter? Are there potential drawbacks or benefits? So many questions, so much to explore. Well, let's dive into the world of intimate grooming and find out. Hair. It's a natural part of human anatomy, but should it stay or should it go in certain areas? Let's talk about the hair affair. Hair in our intimate areas is not just a random occurrence of nature. It serves a purpose, and a couple of them at that. Firstly, it provides protection. It's like a cozy blanket that safeguards our sensitive skin from external irritants, dust, bacteria, and other unwanted particles. It acts as a barrier, preventing these intruders from causing infections and other health issues. So, in a way, our intimate hair is our first line of defense. Secondly, it plays a role in heat regulation. Just as the hair on our head helps regulate body temperature, so does the hair in our intimate areas. It traps the warmth in cold weather and allows for ventilation when it's hot. It's Mother Nature's thermostat, if you will. Now, let's take a step back in time. The practice of grooming intimate hair is not a new age phenomenon. It dates back to ancient civilizations. The Egyptians, for instance, considered the removal of body hair a sign of cleanliness and purity. They used tools like tweezers and pumice stones to achieve a hair-free body. On the other hand, in some cultures, the presence of hair is considered a symbol of fertility and desirability. It's fascinating, isn't it? How the perception of something as simple as hair can vary so greatly across different cultures and eras. Fast forward to today, and we find a plethora of grooming habits and preferences. Some people prefer to go completely bare for aesthetic reasons or personal comfort, while others choose to keep it natural, embracing the purpose it serves. In conclusion, there's no right or wrong when it comes to managing your intimate hair. It's a personal choice. It's about what makes you feel comfortable, confident, and healthy. Remember, your body, your rules. It seems like a hairy issue, doesn't it? But let's dig deeper. So why do people choose to shave their intimate areas? This question has been asked time and again. Well, there are several reasons, and they range from aesthetic appeal to cleanliness to even improving the sexual experience. But remember, it's always a matter of personal preference. Firstly, let's talk about aesthetics. In our society today, there's a certain visual appeal associated with smooth, hairless skin. Shaving intimate areas can enhance this aesthetic appeal, making you feel more confident and comfortable in your own skin. And confidence, my friends, is a beautiful thing. Next, we move on to cleanliness. Shaving can indeed contribute to a greater sense of hygiene. Hair in our intimate areas can trap sweat, oils, and bacteria, which can lead to unpleasant odors or even infections in some cases. By shaving, you're reducing this risk, contributing to a cleaner, fresher feeling down there. Now let's touch on a slightly more sensitive topic, sexual experiences. Some people find that shaving their intimate areas can improve their sexual experiences. This might be due to increased sensitivity without the barrier of hair, or it may be because they feel more desirable and confident when they're freshly shaven. But it's not all about the physical aspects. Shaving your intimate areas can also be a form of self-care, a ritual that helps you connect with your body and take care of it. It's a moment where you can focus on yourself, on your body, and on your well-being. And finally, it's important to remember that all of this comes down to personal preference. Some people love the feeling of being hairless, while others prefer a more natural look and feel. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's all about what makes you feel most comfortable and confident in your own skin. So shaving seems to have quite a few benefits, but is it all smooth sailing? Well, stay tuned to find out. While there are benefits, shaving isn't without its drawbacks. Now let's delve into the not-so-fun part of the whole hair removal business. First off, shaving intimate areas isn't exactly a walk in the park. It requires a lot of precision and care, and even then, there's always the potential for nicks and cuts. And trust me, those are areas where you don't want to see a razor slip. Plus, for those with sensitive skin, shaving can cause irritation, redness, and even rashes. Then there's the issue of ingrown hairs. These pesky little problems occur when the hair grows back into the skin, causing bumps, discomfort, and sometimes even infection. This is especially common in intimate areas where the hair is typically coarse and curly, making it more likely to curl back into the skin as it regrows. Speaking of regrowth, let's talk about the itch. Yes, the dreaded itch. As the hair grows back, it can cause a prickly sensation that can be quite uncomfortable, especially in sensitive areas. And let's not forget the stubble. That smooth skin you enjoyed for a day or two, it's quickly replaced by rough, prickly stubble that isn't exactly pleasant to the touch. Now consider the time and cost involved. Shaving intimate areas isn't a one-and-done deal. It's a constant maintenance game, requiring regular upkeep to keep things smooth and hair-free. This not only takes time, but also means you'll be spending money on razors, shaving cream, and any aftercare products to soothe and protect your skin. In the long run, these costs can add up. Plus, let's not forget the environmental impact. Disposable razors aren't exactly the best friend of Mother Nature, contributing to the ever-growing problem of plastic waste. Seems like a prickly situation, doesn't it? But the decision is yours to make. Not keen on shaving? There are other options. Let's explore some of the popular alternatives to shaving that many people consider for their intimate areas. First up, waxing. This technique involves spreading a thin layer of wax over the skin, placing a cloth strip on top, and then ripping it off, along with the hair. Sounds painful? Well, it can be, especially the first few times. But on the flip side, it provides a smooth and clean finish that can last up to 6 weeks. However, be aware that waxing requires some hair growth to be effective, so you'll need to tolerate a bit of stubble between sessions. Next, we have laser hair removal. This is a more permanent solution, where a laser is used to destroy the hair follicle, preventing hair from growing back. It's quite effective, but it's not without its downsides. For one, it can be pricey, and it requires multiple sessions over several months to achieve optimal results. Also, it can cause discomfort and isn't suitable for all skin and hair types. So it's best to consult with a professional before deciding on this option. Then there's trimming. This option doesn't remove hair completely, but it does keep it neat and tidy. It's a great low-risk option for those who are not comfortable with the idea of completely bare skin. Trimming is painless, affordable, and can be done at home with a good pair of scissors or an electric trimmer. The downside? It needs to be done more frequently to maintain the look, as hair can grow back quickly. And finally, there are depilatory creams. These products work by breaking down the proteins in hair, making it easy to wipe away. They're relatively painless and easy to use at home. However, they can cause skin irritation, so it's important to do a patch test first, and they may not work as well on coarse hair. So, there are several paths to the same destination, each with its own set of challenges and rewards. Whatever method you choose, remember to do what feels right for you. There's no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to grooming your intimate areas. So, is it worth shaving your intimate areas? Let's take a brief walk down memory lane. We began this journey by posing a rather intimate question. We've since explored the highs and lows, the ins and outs of this delicate topic. We delved deep into the hairy affair, appreciating the evolutionary role of our intimate hair and its functions. We then looked at the pros of shaving, highlighting the sense of cleanliness, hygiene, and perhaps a boost to your self-confidence. But we also didn't shy away from the cons, exposing the potential for skin irritation, ingrown hairs, and the seemingly never-ending cycle of regrowth. We also ventured into the realm of alternatives, from waxing to laser hair removal, each with its own merits and drawbacks. Now, to the heart of the matter, is it worth it? Well, as we've seen, this isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. It's a decision that should be based on your individual comfort, preferences, and lifestyle. Whether you prefer the smooth feel of a fresh shave or the natural comfort of letting things be, it's entirely up to you. Remember, there's no right or wrong choice here. Societal norms or partner preferences should never pressure you into doing something you're not comfortable with. In the end, it's your body, your rules, so choose what makes you feel comfortable and confident.